How's it going, everyone? Let's do it.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jeff Samardzija is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario.
Yeah,
he enters
Last
play
in
today,
stolen
currently
bases.
fifth in the National League batting race.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best of what this guy has to offer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Danny deGrom, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last two, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, deGrom. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a four-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. deGrom, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Nimmo has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. One out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Samardzija has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it
Got
for the
one there.
second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the left fielder, Nym Sf. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Mets. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Giants, the right fielder, Hunter.
Now here it comes. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, D-Row. They lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out of 4 and win this one here.
And heading into the weekend, this could really fire up this team, both offensively and defensively.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right.
There's another.
Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And it's grounded just foul down the line. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Let's take a quick look at the lineup for the Giants. I wasn't able to get the graphical lineup screen up. So Hunter Pence led it off, and he struck out. So did Duggar. Now it's Wilmer Flores, the former Met, in the number 3 spot at second base once again. Mike Yastrzemski in the lineup, batting cleanup. Pablo Sandoval, I think he had 3 hits yesterday. It was a bunch. He's in the lineup again at third base. Evan Longoria gets the start at first base. Brandon Belt gets the afternoon off. Buster Posey batting 7th. Brandon Crawford at shortstop. And the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. So
now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line, but foul. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway.
Cano, the hero in yesterday's game, who with the grand slam.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
That is it. The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ooh, got lucky. Oh,
Good
boy.
pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pence. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Oh,
the relay
no.
throw on to first, a double play.
My mistake.
Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Well, there are boats out there today, or kayaks. The person in the distance fighting the waves. That was some bad base running last inning.
To go.
Oh well.
Digging in is the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
The left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Yeah, I advanced Alonso. I shouldn't have. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. I thought it was a gapper.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah. Tough crowd out there. Jeez.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. In previous duels with deGrom, he's just 2 for 9.
Nope.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Bottom of the second here with no score. Chopper left side of the infield. Davis brings it in. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth.
First time my fielders had to get to work.
Longoria.
Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now here it comes. This one's flared off to the right side. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side.
All right.
Giants down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, Wilson Ramos, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Three and 0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is in there for strike one.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
If you
They
say
haven't
so,
been able
I'll
to
take it.
register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one. In his career, Davis carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And a check
Oh,
swing here as he
jeez.
couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, I'll
Close.
tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That
Don't-
last take is a great example.
Stop jinxing it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away.
Yeah, it's the best,
The 2-2 one more time.
one of the
Full
best
count,
starts for
3
him,
and
at
2.
least
Everything
early in
this
the
guy
game.
throws moves. That
that I've
two-seamer
seen.
has a mind of its own.
Too close for comfort,
just
and he did a
staying
good
alive.
job just to make contact. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column.
Whoa!
Line drive, base hit to right.
Nice hitting.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row.
First Mets hit of the game.
Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get
Okay, can I bunt?
He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling
Ah,
great
damn it.
pitches, but getting the result.
I can never
One
get a
there,
proper bunt
relay
down.
throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Shortstop, Ahmed.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun.
I need some bunting practice, clearly.
First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. On the ground for Crawford, they might get a pair.
Jeez.
To second for 1. Throw
Yeah,
on to first
okay.
won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Damn it.
Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. And that'll bring up Buster Posey, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. deGrom is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East.
I guess the Braves won today.
So striding in, Brandon Crawford. And he
Let's
comes
take a
into
look
this
at the
one
score
really
on the
slumping.
bottom of the
The
screen.
numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty.
Oh yeah, Braves beat the Phillies 8-6. Soroka won his 10th game. deGrom's going for his 10th victory in this one.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija.
2-0
The 0-1.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Notre Dame wide receiver Jeff Samardzija.
Oh, didn't know that.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
Shut up.
2 out, nobody
I
on.
knew you were going to say that.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, number 52. Yoenis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-1.
That's a ball.
And he
Oh.
checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next, as Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Fastball called for strike 2. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now in the box, Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing You have this guy way off balance.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Ouch.
Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. Here comes the first pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
At the plate now, Steven Duggar. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Any Mets going to the All-Star game? Yeah, there's a few that are leading their position in All-Star voting. Let me think. deGrom for one. Let's see, around the infield. Alonso is kind of neck and neck with Freddie Freeman at first base. I don't know if he's on top of the voting right now. And behind the plate, Wilson Ramos is neck and neck with JT Realmuto. I think Cespedes is in there. We'll see. I'll have to check later.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
A pause. And the 0-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here's the 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hence at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Jeff McNeil. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now back, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
So one away here with the bases empty. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Ramos, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
There's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D.
Striding into the box, J.D. Davis. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
0-1.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And there's ball 2 now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch.
Swing.
You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is Duggar.
Whoa!
Out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Oh my God! You kidding me?
Oh man, definitely need to take another look at that one. This was straight over his head, and that's such a tough play because he really can't see it very well as he's going back. He picks it up at the last minute and makes a ridiculous diving grab. That was insane.
What? All right, enough of that. That's amazing.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. One run, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets strand one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Pablo Sandoval. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here he comes again. 1-2.
Oh
Still
my
hanging
God.
with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first
Finally.
out.
I had a
So
feeling
another
if I was going to get
exceptional
him to
effort
strike
for him
out,
on
it was going to be on the
mound. He's got the
changeup.
shutout
That was the
work
only
here,
pitch I was
as we'll
able
show
to make
you
him
the league
kind of
ERA
consistently
leaders.
look bad
And
on.
as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up Evan Longoria. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Buster Posey comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Got him.
Nice.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-0. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he's got himself another one. He picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
All right.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw.
Yeah.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And it's up
come
to a
on.
3-2
We're gonna
full
walk.
count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. A runner at second, nobody out. And it's fouled away. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line. And there's a base hit.
I can't
that
score,
gets
though.
through into left. And they'll get it in quickly. It's
They were
first and
playing
third
really
now with
shallow.
nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a
Even
second.
though,
to make sure that
you know,
line drive
Rosario
goes
has
down,
great speed, but
eventually does get the third
I
base.
couldn't risk it. Didn't want to risk it.
So here's Nym Sf. Yanked
Yeah,
on the
there we
down
go.
the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Nimmo is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. Tagged by Posey will be too late. Safe at home plate. And he'll get in there safely.
Yastrzemski injured on the play. I thought it was one of my players at first. I'm like, oh, Cespedes out for the season. But no, it's Yastrzemski. So he'll be removed from the game.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Tyler Rogers takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 71, Tyler Rogers.
So Rogers 1-3, 3.12 ERA.
Brandon Belt is going to have to enter the ball game here as he'll take over in left following the injury.
Brandon Belt.
Still no outs. Cespedes on second. Cano
There's
at the
Robbie
plate.
Cano now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right
Man,
and
that
out
was
of
a
play.
meatball right
0
there.
for 2 from him so far in this one. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Wow, I'm surprised I made contact on that one. That was really far inside. It's always tough for me to hit off of pitchers with unorthodox submarine deliveries like
Check the
this.
swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Darren O'Day of the Braves is another one that gives me trouble.
And he tried to hold up that
There we go.
time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Three-two pitch.
Probably would have been ball 4 there.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping up to the plate, Pete Alonso. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
There's a mistake there. Advancing the runners. I accidentally hit the advance runner button, and I was like, oh shit, I hope I just need to swing and foul the ball off because they're going to get thrown out. And fortunately, I did foul it off.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. From the belt, the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hit to third.
Oh my God.
Sandoval has it. The tag gets one. Over to second. A double play.
I thought that
But
was going to be a
they
triple
won't
play.
get the triple play as
Holy
he's
shit.
safe at first.
That
And
was
as we get a
that
second
was just
look
awful.
here, that's a good job at third of getting that
Oh,
first out
my
himself
God.
and then having the presence of mind to throw on to second for the
There's
double play.
one. You got Cano at second. Man,
So
that's
it's a runner at first
what a
with
way to
2
kill
men
a
out.
rally.
And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the stretch.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
Line towards center field. Duggar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Damn.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Donovan Solano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second.
Wow.
There is the second baseman Cano for the first out.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Digging in, Hunter Pence. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way is pitch number 75.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here's Cano now at second. He's got it. And the
Nice.
off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center field.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in, Steven Duggar. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, Matty,
right,
he's
he
had
does.
these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. The Mets lead it 3-0. Tony Watson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56.
Let's see, Watson is 2-1, 3.03 ERA. Struck out 29 in 29.2 innings.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Wilson Ramos.
Left-hander.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Down 1-1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
Ramos expected to get the day off
And maybe
tomorrow.
trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Noah Syndergaard on the mound tomorrow as the Mets go to San Diego.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Sinker misses.
All right.
Ball 4.
Good. Another
And
bunt
that hole at
opportunity.
bat, I feel
Let's
like
see
he
if I
really
can
didn't
get
want
one
to challenge
down.
him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now at the plate, Jacob deGrom. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Here's a look over to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Gotta be kidding me. How many times has he done that this year? Oh. What a moron.
And he fouls this one off. Pitch on the way. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. The 1-2. Check
I
his
believe
swing
it.
there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Well, they lead it 3-0. Last half of the seventh here, and up next the utility man Wilmer Flores.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fouled off. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And the throw
Oh my
takes
God.
the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out.
Nice save.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
The 1-1 home.
Oh, jeez.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
this
Shit.
misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Next to bat for the Giants, Evan Longoria. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Throw that down.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. Here's the 1-2. And
Yeah.
he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Buster Posey now.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 2 down, runners at first and second. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Hard hit at third. Davis has got it. Throw on to
Okay.
first, and the Giants will be
All
turned
right.
away here as that ends the inning.
Ugh.
No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Anderson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Now pitching.
Aramis Garcia is into the ball game as
1 and
well, as
2,
he'll slide into the pitcher's
4.43.
spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now catching. And
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the speed threat, Ahmed Rosario. First offering on its way. Grounded slowly to the left side. A barehanded play by Crawford.
Duh.
So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And the pitch.
This guy's fastball is so straight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
The left fielder, number
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs.
should have been a double, but I messed up on the
First
bases.
delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. This is line to left.
That's going to be
that'll get down for a 2-out single.
I'm going to make that a double. Go on, go on.
And he's safe.
Oh,
So
single
some real
E7.
problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7.
Let's get a run in here.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking at his career totals, Cano comes into play with a slugging percentage over 490, just shy of 500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
2 out here and a runner at second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease.
All right.
As the throw will be too late.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come
Good
in and
base
get me
running,
a
yeah,
3-out
for a
save,
change.
and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
I was concerned about the throw, but Belt did not have a good one.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Yeah, good throw and he's out, I agree, but it was a pretty bad one. Not much on it.
And this pitch misses for
Oh,
ball
that was an
4.
easy
So
take.
that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, number 6.
Digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
As a matter of fact,
No balls in a strike.
I'm going to pinch run for Cano here.
Strike the count. Eduardo Nunez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-2.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
On to first, and
Damn.
that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming. Eduardo Nunez stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base, number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left side, but well foul. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Cue shot here out towards short. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 16.
Standing in, Aramis Garcia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter. 10.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Hunter Pence. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Oh,
So the
come
bottom
on.
of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Throw,
Oh,
get him.
I almost got him. Shit.
So a struggle
Way to
that
go,
time for
Nimmo.
him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Ready now, Steven Duggar, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the
Blue
backdoor
Jays.
breaking ball
Yeah,
there
right,
for a
Rich.
strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Here now the 2-2.
Yeah!
Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail here 4-0.
I'm going to try and go the distance.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First offering on its way. And he can't get out of the
What
way
an ass.
there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys
Yeah, I'll have
behind
him
you
on a
can
short
make it
leash.
hurt
He's
for the
he's
pitcher.
got a high pitch count.
Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 on its way. A runner at first with no outs here.
Oh, no.
Runner goes for second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duggar on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. Now a long throw to third.
Oh, my God. I messed up. I messed up.
The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. And
Ah, I
he
messed up
scrambled
my
back to
base
first
running.
safely.
Ah, shit. Oh, my God. I'm not gonna pinch it. I want him to stay in the game. He needs bunt practice.
The pitcher, Jacob.
In now, Jacob deGrom. Now a bunt attempt here.
Oh,
And Longoria's got it for
it's not how you
number
do
2.
it.
The batter, number 1.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Oh, I forgot to warm up Nunez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Or, Diaz.
Started to
Nunez.
go around, but it's ruled
Diaz.
strike one anyway.
1-1. All right, Wilson, you can sit down. Lugo, you can sit down. Edwin Diaz, start throwing.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Duggar is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left.
Oh, that's right.
3, 4, and 5.
It is
your
virtual
bottom
birthday.
Of the 9th. The Mets are out on top, 4-0. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's
That
never a
is
good
right.
feeling to get shut
Happy
out. And over the
birthday
course
to
of the season, it's
Flobito.
bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Really? You're not? But anybody can run for president.
And that misses 1-1.
You'd be a vast improvement.
Down the left field line and deep, and no one will get this one.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly.
Oh, Nunez, nice job.
Number 1.
All right.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Okay,
Now
Boomer.
the Giants' number 4 batter, Brandon Belt. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag and
2 out
for the out.
The third base,
Not a lot you can do with
28.
that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in,
Pablo
Sandoval. He's their
Sandoval.
last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Come on.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2 balls and a strike to count. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. That'll miss to Sandoval,
he's
who
starting to
displays
lose it
some
here.
rare patience that time. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners
One more guy.
any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike here for the Giants. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Put it in the books. Complete game shutout.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score this afternoon. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jacob deGrom wins his team-leading 10th game of the year, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Wow,
The final line
what a
score for
performance.
this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs, 7 hits,
All right, let's
1 error.
crank
They
up
left
the highlight
7 men
reel
on
here.
base. For the Giants, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob deGrom. His
yeah,
record
deGrom
is now 10-3.
gets his 10th win. He's 10-3.
The loss goes to Jeff Samardzija. He falls to 6-4.
Samardzija 6-4.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
All right, let's have a look here. This was the first run of the game. It was an RBI ground out by Rosario. Or no. Yeah, it was Rosario. RBI ground out. Oh, this was that great catch by Duggar in center field. Diving play, full extension. Wish that bottom third wasn't there. You could see it better. And deGrom was dominant. One of his better starts of the season. The big key hit by Cespedes to score 2 runs. That's in the 6th. Should have been a double, but I messed up with base running. Did eventually take second on the same play, but it counted as a single. Cano with a base hit in the 8th, an insurance run. He played Cespedes 4-0. And then to end the game, deGrom strikes out Longoria. That'll do it. Box score. Cespedes with 2 hits, 2 RBI. Both Rosario and Cano with 1 hit and 1 RBI. Seven hits total for the Mets. stolen base for Rosario. deGrom gets his 10th win of the season. 9 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 walks, 12 strikeouts. For the Giants, Pence had a 2-hit game. Belt with 1 hit. And that's it. 12 strikeouts for Giants hitters. Samardzija drops to 6-4. His ERA is still a very, very good 2.51. Rogers and Watson were good out of relief. Anderson was tagged for a run in 2 innings of work. So the Mets take 3 out of 4 in San Francisco. They head on to San Diego. Alright, let's advance the day here. Here's our next matchup.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 4-0. The Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 8-6. Harold Ramirez made history by hitting for the cycle, helping lead the Marlins to a win over the Redbirds 7-6. He is
Hitting
among the
for the
NL
cycle
leaders in
is
triples.
hardly what I would
The
call
Pirates
making
picked up
history.
14 hits in total as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-1. Luis Castillo pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping the Reds down the Cubs 2-1. The Tampa Bay Rays completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 2-1. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Tigers' starting pitcher, number 48, got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Tigers to the win over the White Sox 5-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Well, that's it. See you at the next game. Next game is in San Diego. It's a night game. Probably do that tomorrow. You know, it's a possibility I do it tonight, but more than likely I'm going to do it tomorrow. Yeah. Cool. Nice win. Really great performance by deGrom. And gave the bullpen staff a day off once again, so it should be nice and rested for the series against the Padres. Quick look at the matchups. Tomorrow it is Syndergaard against Garrett Richards. And Marcus Stroman looking to get things back on track, and he is facing Zach Davies, who's been one of the best pitchers in the National League this year. He is 11-1 with a 1.97 ERA, so that's going to be tough. Stroman versus Davies in Game 2. Then in Game 3, Steven Matz versus Chris Paddock. And then it'll be an off day, followed by a 3-game series at Citi Field against the Giants again. And then a 4-game series against the Padres at Citi Field. And then we go to Yankee Stadium. So that's the next week or so, week and a half is going to look like. Should be interesting. We'll see how the Mets do. Yep, doing about a game each day. Playing the entire season as the New York Mets. So if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. You get notifications whenever I start broadcasting a game. Alright, so I'll see you at the next one. Later.